There's been an investigation that shows there are missing pages from the Epstein files that specifically do not totally exonerate Donald Trump. The language they're using right now is that Donald Trump is totally exonerated. And they're saying that, well, we didn't have any missing pages, everything that was left, but it turns out that an internal investigation has deciphered through a lawmaker that there are missing pages. There are missing pages that specifically talk about Donald Trump and what he did to those people. Now, you could say that I have Trump derangement syndrome, and that's fair. That's completely understandable. But I'd like to actually counterpoint that phrase with something else. Imagine if the figurehead of your country, the most powerful man in your country, blatantly lied to your face. Just blatantly lied to your face over and over again and told you to not trust your eyes and over again. And then you said, hey man, I think you're lying to me. He looks at you and says, oh, you're crazy. You're obsessed with me. No, I think you're lying and I think you should address your lies. Well, we have countries bringing in $18 trillion. 18 trillion? By the way, he said 18 trillion.
I've secured a record-breaking $18 trillion of investment into the United States, which means jobs, wage increases, growth, factory openings, and far greater national security.
I think Korea is the only one that has a deal with us right now, and it's only a couple of $1 billion. Where's this 18 trillion number coming from? That's crazy. That is such an insane amount of money. That's an absurd amount of money. It doesn't make any sense. That's stupid. So, this whole missing pages fiasco that's happening right now is a little interesting to me. Personally interesting, because there's this magician. Oh, there's a magician, and this magician keeps saying the word transparency. Now, as soon as a Republican hears the word trans, they get a little bit angry, but then they listen to the rest of the word and say, oh, parency. Oh, I'm a parent. Okay, transparents. Oh my, wait a second. No, but the Donald Trump administration has to alleviate you all and say, don't worry. I know the word, there's trans and parent, but transparency actually means that I'm telling the truth. And so they say, ah, okay. And then the magician palms the card, smiling at you with this calm assurance of someone who knows you can't prove what you can't see. All right? You can't prove what you can't see. I dare you to accuse me of sleight of hand. That's ridiculous. Why would I do that? And I think this real trick behind the whole thing is this psychological, nonsense, repetitive, calm, measured tone, garbage that they keep doing. The insistence that, well, everything is fine. The process is clean. You fool? Are you a demon rat? Sorry, I mean a Democrat. Sorry, I get so confused with those two words. They keep talking until the audience feels embarrassed for all still staring at the hands. Obviously, I don't have the card. That's insane. And then you wonder if maybe you're the problem for not trusting the voice that keeps telling you there's nothing to see. Well, maybe I'm the problem. Obviously, the president wouldn't lie. It's illegal for the president to lie. Wrong. It's not illegal for the president to lie. It's illegal for the president to get caught. That's the difference. See, this is the fun thing. It's a very interesting metric here. If you pee outside and you're a man, you get caught, you would be registered as an offender. Did you know that? I didn't know that. That's interesting news. I discovered that a few weeks ago. You can get registered as an offender if you pee outside, but only if you get caught. So make sure you don't get caught. That's pretty much the entire thing there. So we got millions of files. Oh, we got millions of them. It was crazy. The Department of Justice, the DOJ, Donald Obtubious Jump, whatever it is, the DOJ released millions of pages. Millions. But there's this suspicious gap right where the allegations point towards Donald Trump. Little strange, isn't it? Little odd, isn't it? Interesting. Now, I've heard some very fun theories about this. People are saying, well, this was in 2019, and in 2019, Biden was in office. Are you insinuating that Biden was protecting Donald Trump? No, I'm not insinuating that at all. I'm not insinuating that in any capacity. However, the Epstein push to release the files became more prevalent with the occurrence of Donald Trump. So, I think Biden is a piece of garbage. You got me there. I'll give you that 100%. I agree with you. I also think Trump is a piece of garbage. I can hold these two equal things in my hand at the same exact time. Millions of pages, though. Millions of pages. Oh, that's effort, obviously. Millions? What? You don't make your first million without being a little bit good in the bed, right? You gotta make your first million, right? I'm not even saying words right now. I'm just angry. Sorry, I'm viscerally pissed right now. There's so much choreography around this entire thing, right? It's the officials promptly saying, oh, the story's settled. We did it. We got it. Nothing to see here. We got it. Donald Trump is totally exonerated from the Trumps. This is insane. Why? What specific language? What interesting facetious language? What interesting language to use? Totally exonerated. Trump America is the hottest nation. Every time Trump gives a compliment to somebody else, he compliments himself. Every time. It's so interesting. He's totally exonerated. He's the biggest, brightest, the baddest, the largest, Big X, the plug. It's what he is. It's great over and over again. It's interesting. It's conclusive. It's a spell. It's a spell over and over again. Over and over again. Conclusions usually follow examination. Conclusions are what you get after you look at the thing. However, spells exist. They stop you. You shall not pass. You don't want to look over here. That's what's happening right now. What's so powerful about this presidential scandal? I'm just going to call it a presidential scandal because that's exactly what it is. What's so powerful about this is the outright denial. It's just outright denial. There's no room for any nuance. It's just outright denial over and over again. Stop asking about it. What are you doing? That's crazy. That's ridiculous. Overwhelming people with volume of the million files, and then people saying, oh, you're concerned about 50 pages? Yeah, I'm concerned about 50 pages because those 50 pages are important. You gave me a bunch of fluff. This is the Elden Ring of problems. Oh, there's so much world in Elden Ring. Yeah, but there's no enemies in the world. Yeah, but there's so much to explore. Correct. But it's a lot to explore, and I need this horse to explore, but I really care about the substance behind it. Don't you like all this quantity? No, I prefer quality. That's ridiculous. Why have 1 million women when I can have one wife? Wouldn't that be better? No, you want 1 million women. No, I want one wife is what I want. This is ridiculous. Present to me the 50 pages so I can see what they say. I just want to see the 50 pages. That's all I want to see. This is so cartoonish. It's so cartoony. It's insane. If Donald Trump came out right now, just came out right now and said, I actually just made $1 million eating a pizza, and people would say, that's my president right there. I don't even know how big $1 is. Is that bigger than $1 trillion? We're making so much money right now. Hopefully we'll see this money one day. But man, we're making so much money. America is so rich right now. He's just saying numbers. He's just saying words. He's just saying things. That's all that's happening. There's nothing going on. He's just making stuff up. He's doing playground logic. I have lava-proof shoes is what he's doing. That's it. The floor is lava. Well, I've got a spaceship. I got a spaceship that can fly around the moon, and I can high-five the man on the moon, and I can make the moon my baby, and I can put a baby bottle in the mouth of the moon, and when I put the baby bottle in the mouth of the moon gets pregnant, and the pregnancy can create billions of dollars because women need to get pregnant so the white race can rule the world because the white genocide going on. And we come from the moon because we control space, and we rule the earth, and everything's us, and everything's amazing. And people would say, that's so cool, Donald Trump. I didn't know I came from the moon. The moon should get pregnant because the moon is a woman and the sun is a man. The sun is God. Yeah, this is good. And the sun should sleep with the moon so we can have a third thing, a third celestial body in the sky. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure. I can't think of a word right now. We should have Garbic, sun, moon, balloon, whatever it is. I don't know. Balloon's tower defense. Now on sale on Steam. I have no clue. It feels crazy. It just feels insane. And he'd say this, and people would say, this is the greatest speech of all time. It's the best speech ever given by anybody in the history of the world, ever. Give me those 50 pages. It's so unsettling how I'm almost impressed. I'm almost impressed how the administration understands how stupid people are, right? Because it understands human psychology better than the public understands power. A system that knows if it declares closure loudly and early, most people will say, well, I guess it's over. I guess we got him, I guess. Okay. All right. Once the phrase fully exonerated enters circulation, well, that's a social muzzle. That's what happens there. If this really is the biggest presidential scandal of our lives, this is going to be crazy that there are so many people that are stupid. It's going to be crazy. And I will never let you live this down. I will never let you live this down. You will never hear the end of this from me. Ever. There are bots on Twitter that constantly will argue with anybody that brings up Donald Trump or the Epstein files over and over again. And they will go to these posts and they will say, well, why are you still bringing up the Epstein files? That's old news. You're obsessed with Trump. Over and over again. It's crazy. It's nuts. And the most insidious part, the part that keeps me up at night, is this quiet understanding that if you say someone is exonerated enough times, loudly enough, confidently enough, eventually people are actually going to forget. That's what's gonna happen. It's messing me up. That's why I'm making these videos, man. Because I'm so confused. It's so crazy. They just admitted today. They admitted that Trump is just lying to you. And you people are just, guy can't lie forever. He can't lie as a politician. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. I'm violently upset. Hopefully we get these 50 extra pages. That's all I got. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm out. Peace. Bye.
I'm your Nick at night, be my Laurel, low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you